install your beautiful lace wig and the hairline looks like this or even this? Well, not anymore, because today I'm exposing the secret to customizing your Legos hairline. We're about to make them think it's your real scalp. And no, you do not need to be a professional. Let's get into this cheat system step by step. First things first, this wig is from Wild African. This is their low luster, kinky straight with loose waves wig. It's a 13x6 fitted glueless HD lace wig, and her name is Kenya. Now you can already see we starting with the sauce. They already pre-plucked that thing. I got the Legos hairline because it gives me options, and that's what today's video is about, that hairline, baby. Let's take a minute to get into this texture right here. This is why I always say kinky straight is the best sort of straight, period. It's undeniable at this point. You already see that hairline. Plucked like a boss. You're not new to this, you true to this. Wild African already pre-plucks their wigs, so it's coming to you just like that out of the box. Again, I chose Legos hairline because we're going to be customizing that thing today. Here are some of the wig's key features. It has a removable elastic, which is adjustable as well for a glueless fit. It also has 3 anti-slip silicone sheets, one in the back and one on each side. We have removable combs that you can choose or not choose to wear, as well as an adjustable strap, so you can wear this to service. Just depends on who preaching. You might want to put those combs in. I don't know. You've seen this before. You know I always temp my lace. That's past that. We already there, so I didn't want to spend too much time on that. Let's just plop it on and see where we are straight out of the box. I need y'all to understand, all this customization that you're about to see, that's just if you want to be ignorant on top of ignorant like I do, okay? But when you take this thing out the box and put it on, she's already like that. They did the plucking that makes this easy out the box wearable, okay? Look at that. You know what's crazy? No matter how many times I wear Wild African wigs, I'm always still so impressed every time. This part right here is completely optional. There is 6.5 inches of parting space going back, and you know I'm using every bit of that. Look at this, you guys. I haven't melted this yet. I've done nothing. Okay? That's just how good it looks. I'm telling you, these wigs are very high end, and they're high end for a reason. They've already put in the majority of the work, so you don't have to, and there is value in that. This wig is an investment, not even gonna lie. All of the many features that you get in the added value, it gives this wig a positive cost benefit. So this wig would absolutely be one of the wigs that you get yourself when you just want to treat yourself. It's not often that you do that. You just really want to have a baddie in your arsenal that you know the longevity is going to be worth it. This one is absolutely an option for that. Now back to this customization. I'm taking this part all the way back. If it can go back to the nape of my neck, I put it all the way back there. Y'all ain't lying. You know I love a good old Moses part. Here I'm just taking my pomade stick and kind of molding it in the direction that it should go. I'm taking my favorite hot comb. It's an electric hot comb. As you can obviously see the cord. Okay, never mind. I'm using that because it goes up to 500 degrees. I absolutely love it. I never use this on my natural hair, y'all. I would definitely be a bald head scallywag, but these wigs get that work every time. So now that I have that in order, we are going to melt this down. You do not have to do this, okay? But I'm melting it down because when it looks like that glueless, baby, it looks too good not to be melted, okay? This is a different method. Usually I underspray, so I'll spray my skin and then set the lace on top of it. But because everything is in place the way that I want it, I'm just spraying right on top. Another reason I'm doing that is because I do want, in this case, I do want the spray to kind of congregate with the hair in the front, because as I'm customizing this Legos hairline, I'm doing it, it's best to do it when the spray is a little tacky. So when you're moving it along and you are adjusting the hair, it's not just sliding out of place because the spray is still very wet, if that makes sense. So let the spray kind of get a little bit tacky, then you can start adjusting it. Now the key to this whole look is gonna be space and opportunity, okay? We are gapping. I talked about this before, the importance of space, because here's the thing. This hairline is beautiful as is. You do not have to do anything. We just being ignorant on top of ignorant. But the more space the spaces and the gaps that you create along that front, it adds personality to the hairline, because in the front, from like outer eye to outer eye, it's still going straight across. So it's absolutely gorgeous. It's pre-plucked like a boss, okay? But it's still going straight across from eye to eye. So if you want to razzle dazzle that up like I tend to do when I get Legos hairlines, this is a really easy option for you, y'all. I'm really just moving some things around. You'll see towards the end, if I see a piece of hair that is out of place, or it's not allowing me to space or gap the way that I want to, I just pull it out, y'all. You can't be really scared when you do this, because you'll leave hair there that you should just pluck out. You know what I'm saying? So just don't be afraid to do that. If you want to practice this, get you a cheaper wig and just practice kind of what I'm doing. But you'll see, there's no issue, okay? There's no issue. So we're working on those two sides first. After this, we're going to work on the ear tabs because they need their own time. But look at that. That's step one. And we're already looking more natural. You see just the little spaces that I put on each of those sides. Now, the ear tabs I'm doing separately because they need special attention, okay? So I get that lace melt spray really almost dry, probably about, I'll say about 85% dry, and then I spray again. So I do a double spray because this is the most ignorant part of laying a wig. Baby, those ear tabs want to get high and mighty so bad. They want to rise up on you all the time. So I'm giving it a really good hold, okay? And remember, this is not glue, you guys. So you got to be a little bit more extra if you want a really strong hold for a couple days, even though I definitely took this off that night, but because all you need is warm water and it slides right off, you guys. That's another reason why I love using lace melt spray instead of glue, because I'm trying to keep the little bit of hip hop I got left. Hip hop meaning edges, okay? I'm trying to keep them. Now, my hair's already fine. I can't be, I can't be out here donating edges like that. I can't, all right? So that's why I give my ear tabs a little special attention. I don't just go all the way around and spray the whole perimeter of the head, okay? Now, we are going to do this part again because, you know, you gotta let it sit for at least 5 minutes. Look at that, y'all. Come on now. Come on now. We talking personality, baby. You feel me? Look at it. It's wigonometry to this. I've told you that. See, some of y'all don't come to Sunday school. I told you it's wigonometry, but the wigonometry is easy if you come to class, baby. You got to come to class so you can get the wigonometry of it all. Then you can apply it to your wigs and be flyed in the mug out here in these wig streets, okay? Now, we going across the front. I just added that spray right there to the hair. It's already melted down, but I'm doing that again because I'm getting ready to gap that front part. I do it in sections because that's the best outcome, you guys. That's just really the long and short of it. If you really want to put your foot in them greens, take your time, go section by section like I did. And yes, you will have to tie your melt band around a few times, but so what? It's still not long, y'all. You only holding that on there for about 5 to 10 minutes each time. So look, snatch that piece right out. It was in the way. It was in the way, okay? You don't be scared, but you can just move it around. If you don't feel comfortable with snatching the piece out, don't do it, okay? I don't want you to feel like you have to. Just continue to gap in the front. Here I'm gapping, but I'm also designing because I don't know. Sometimes here lately, like I've been into both sides having a part. I don't know why. I'm really a right part girly, but sometimes when the hair is parted on the left side, I'll be like, okay, I know that's right. So I don't know. So that's just giving me options. If I want to flip it to one side, flip it to the other side. I don't know if I'm showing out in front of my husband, having a little flippage. I don't know. I don't know you know, we family, you know. So here's where we are, you guys. Look at that. Look how natural that looks. And to get back on the texture of the hair, it makes it even more natural. And it's a low luster wig. Wig shine is not mine. And they get that over at Wild African. We don't want a plasticky, shiny wig. We want a nice healthy luster. Just like it, just make it look like healthy hair. That's it. That's all. Look at the color. The dimension of the color, you guys. This is all out the box. I'm not curling this hair. We could put wand curls in this hair. We can press it if we want to, and with it being kinky straight, ooh, you know what? Oh, I'm thinking about something now. So I'm gonna go ahead and brush through it just to let you see, really get a gander of that texture. And look at that color combo, y'all. They know what they're doing over there. That is beautiful. That color combination is very nice. It gives it dimension. It makes it so the color is not flat. It pops, but it's natural, you guys. It is very flattering. I love that. I think that is such an amazing job that they did. I really appreciate the effort that they make to get you the closest that you can get right out of the box. So that way, if you're doing other things, it's just because you want to customize a little further for your own self, not because you have to. You guys, you know what? When I was doing this at one point, I forgot I didn't even put the back comb in there. I was so hyped. That 3D dome cap fits so well. You just forget. I said, girl, if you don't put that comb off in the back. And I've brushed through the waves, and you see the waves are still very much present. This is definitely a treat yourself or someone else wig. And there you have it. From that thick, obvious Lagos hairline to this undetectable melt. So if you followed every step of this secret hack and your wig game is officially on a whole new level, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next wig hack that's gonna change the game. Drop a comment and let me know what wig I should review next, all right? Peace, love, light.